Did you know nearly half of all Americans suffer with sciatica at least once in their lifetime? Well, stick around with me today because in this video, I'm going to show you some simple techniques to help alleviate your chronic sciatic pain. Welcome, my friends. I'm Hilman, and today we are going to begin our practice sitting. So find yourself in a comfortable seat on your mat, and if it's helpful, you can have a blanket or a cushion to sit on. Sometimes it can be helpful to lift your hips higher than your knees so that your hips can really relax. So make yourself comfortable in your seat, and we are going to begin by bringing the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. So even here, this may already start to feel like a stretch for some of you. But it's important that we allow the hips to relax as the knees fall open. And as we move deeper into this stretch, we're going to begin to open up tension along the back of the hips, which is where that sciatic pain often originates. So let's take an inhale together, lifting up in your spine, grow nice and tall. Then as you exhale, lean your heart forward, hinging at your hips, but try to keep your spine long. So if your hips are very tight, the temptation might be to round your spine and hunch forward, but that actually takes you out of the stretch in your low back and hips. So lift your heart up, lengthen your spine. You can even roll your shoulders onto your back. Then leading with your chest, hinge forward a little more. And that's when you'll really start to feel the stretch along your inner thighs, as well as stretching across the back of your sacrum. Now let's take one more inhale here together, extending your spine, filling yourself with breath. Then as you exhale, we're going to just completely let it go. Let your shoulders drop down. Let your head be heavy as you fold forward over your legs. Now allow yourself to really let go here and soften. Wherever you feel the stretch, that's where your muscles are tight. And oftentimes, sciatica is a result of tightness in the hips and the muscles around the low back. When these muscles become tight, they compress on the sciatic nerve, and that's what can cause all kinds of pain sensations. So let's slowly rise all the way up. And then from here, you can lean back, bring the soles of your feet flat to the floor, and rotate your knees up towards the sky. Now cross your right ankle over your left knee and press that right knee open to the side. You really want to open up that shape and try to get that right knee rotated open as best you can. And then pressing into the mat, lift your heart up and extend your spine. So the more you can sit up straight and tall, the deeper this stretch is going to go along the outside of your hip. So really try to press yourself up, and if you want to take this stretch deeper, you can slide your left heel a little bit closer and press yourself straight up again. So by tightening the shape, you deepen the stretch and send your breath to that place, allowing your hip to relax and soften. Now for a deeper stretch, let's take this whole figure 4 shape and begin to lower towards the left side. Now you might not touch down on the left, and that's totally fine. You really just want to work on gliding your figure 4 shape over towards the left to deepen the stretch in your hip. Take a full cycle of breath right here, breathing in and breathing out. And then gently make your way back to center, coming all the way up. Now extend your left leg straight out in front of you. Let's pull your right foot up into your hip crease as high as you can. Hold that foot where it is, then gently work on extending your right knee down towards the floor. Now you can use your hand to apply a gentle pressure along the right knee. Just steady, gentle, not forcing anything, but we just give it a little assistance, helping to rotate that knee down, stretching along the outside of the hip, as well as stretching along the outer band of the thigh. Now we can take this another step deeper by folding forward towards the left foot, the leg that's extended. We want to fold forward here as best you can. We won't be here for too long, so try to make it your best wherever you are. Breathing here, slow and steady. Then let's gently rise all the way back up. You can extend your right leg out in front of you and just shake it around a little bit, relaxing any tightness that might have wound up. So we just let that leg relax. And then we can prepare for the second side. So we'll bend that right knee, bringing the foot flat to the floor. Lean back and cross your left ankle over your knee. Remember to press that left knee out towards the side. Then press your hands into the mat to lift your spine up. Get a nice deep stretch here, rolling the leg open as you sit nice and tall. Take some deep breaths here. This can be kind of intense, especially if your hips are tight, if you're suffering with some tension and some sciatic pain. This can be kind of intense for you. So just try to breathe through it and don't push yourself beyond the boundaries of what feels comfortable. On the other hand, if you're feeling ready to move a little deeper, you can slide that right foot a little closer to you. Then again, sit up tall, pressing into the earth to lift through your shoulders and your spine. Then wherever you are, let's take this whole figure 4 shape over to the right. Gently lower. Take your time and don't be surprised if one side seems a little tighter than the other. It's not uncommon, especially if one side is more of your problem child. So you want to just be patient with your body, be patient with yourself as you work one side and the other. Just gently reaching your shape over to the right, working into that left hip. Then we'll slowly make your way back to center, rocking everything back up. Then extend your right leg straight out in front of you and bring your left foot as high up into your hip crease as you can. Then from here, you'll place your hand on your left knee and just gently begin to press that knee down towards the earth. Now, it may not open all the way. That's totally fine. We're just working in that direction, just giving yourself a little assistance by pressing with that left hand. Then we'll go another step deeper by reaching forward for the right shin, ankle, or foot. You want to lean your body in, folding over that right leg. Now this stretch is going to work into the hamstring group. And this is important because the sciatic nerve runs down through the back of the right or both legs. So as you stretch and open up the backs of the legs, it will help to relieve pressure and tension along that sciatic nerve. So breathe into your stretch, just allowing your body to soften. Then we'll gently rise, coming all the way back up to center. Now you can uncross your left leg and shake it out, letting that leg relax and release. You can shake out both legs if that feels good. And then we're going to come back to bringing the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Now this may feel really different now that we've done some of those additional stretches. So this should start to feel a little more open, a little more approachable than the first time around. So let's hold on to your ankles as you inhale, lift your heart and extend your spine. Then exhale and hinge forward, keeping your spine long, your shoulders back, your heart open. You want to lean in as best you can until you feel the edge of the stretch. Now, even here, you can bring your hands onto your knees and gently press your knees out towards the sides, accentuating the stretch from your inner thigh and across the back of your hip. Let's take one more inhale, lengthening your spine. Then we'll exhale and fold all the way forward, letting your head, neck, and shoulders drop down. So just breathing nice and steady here, working into this stretch. Allow your hips to open. Allow your spine to relax. We won't be here for too much longer, so just make it your best stretch. Breathing into it. Allow your body to soften. Then on your next inhale, roll your spine all the way back up. Coming up through center. Then one more time, extend your legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake and give your legs some appreciation and love. You can make your way back into a comfortable seat on your mat. And just take this next couple of moments to close your eyes, feel into your body, and just notice the shifts and the changes that have occurred. With just a few simple stretches, you can dramatically change the way that your body feels. So with these simple exercises, you can relieve your chronic sciatic pain. You can help to improve your flexibility and improve your range of motion and reduce that chronic pain over time. Thanks so much for joining me today and following along in this practice. And please like this video, add it to your list of favorites so you can come back and follow along regularly. The more you practice, the more relief you're going to experience. Please leave your comments below and let me know, how did this practice feel for you? What were your challenges? What were your victories? I always love to hear from you, so please chime in and say hi. And don't forget to visit my website, jenhilman.com. You can always subscribe to the community here on YouTube. If you'd like to experience more of my exclusive offerings and more extended flows, check out my VHX subscription community. Thanks for being here, and I look forward to seeing you on your mat next time. Namaste.